We are in the middle of our gold prospecting trip into remote areas in Western Australia.
Oh, I can actually see it. Oh look, didn't even have to dig.
It's massive! Have a look at it! After doing our research, we ended up finding a lot of gold nuggets with our metal detectors the previous day. No way!
I walked in a straight line. You can see where I walked. There's hole.
Now we're heading back to that spot. Optimistic that we're going to be digging a lot of gold today. We just arrived at our patches, so Clint already took off. He's gonna work the patch that he found yesterday. He got close to 100 bits of that, and in total it was almost an ounce of gold. I picked up at least a dozen bits around here, so I'm gonna concentrate my search on this newly discovered patch as well. To work it properly, I brought a chain today. Yesterday I was only zigzagging around, and today I will work this area properly and hopefully get every target off it. That's where I found the closest bit that was to the creek down here, or a little gully, and then it went up the hill. So I'm gonna cross grid it across like this up to the hill. And since this was a low one, I might even just start on the edge of this creek here and then work my way up the hill. I'm expecting to get a few targets off this area because there was so much gold here yesterday and I didn't do it properly, so today it'll be chaining. By chaining an area, we drag a piece of chain which is attached to a rope behind us. The chain leaves a drag line on the ground, which is part of our grid pattern. This way, we know exactly where we have walked and detected. By sticking to the lines, you can make sure to cover as much ground as possible in a certain area. Hopefully, not leaving any nuggets behind. That's the camera. No, it wasn't. Just where the camera was set up. You guys were sitting on the gold here. It's noisy. I decided to start my search at this big tree here because I thought that's a good landmark to start dragging the chain across. But I might have to go wider than that. Well, let's see what this one is first, and I think I'll just stick to this grid pattern for now, and then I can still work my way up that way at another day, because it sounds like we're going to get a few targets today. I think I saw it. Yes. Nice. First one for the day. Maybe just over half a gram? 60 bucks. Good start. We definitely have to spend more time around here. Even the little gully here that would take forever to properly search it and grid it, plus all these flats. Now we've got a patch over there, we've got one over there, we've got this one here, and Clint is working on a different patch over there, so they might even be all connected. We haven't spent much time here yet.
Hey guys, it's day 7 of our Pilbara trip. Chrissy's down the bottom. She's found a bit of a spot there. I'm a bit further up there, probably another 100 metres up the creek line. I was just walking from the quad. Yeah, got a little signal on the way to the patch, so the patch is getting bigger, but I won't concentrate here. I'll just dig this up and keep moving. Dirty. Ah, it's a tiny little piece. Tiny little bit. Good start straight away in the morning. I won't bore you with all those little ones, but I'll show you the patch what I've done yesterday once I get there.
One of the most fascinating things out here is that we don't have any rubbish at all yet. Not one single piece, not one bullet, not one staple, no rubbish at all. And that's pretty amazing. I'm actually not really leaving a chain line in the dirt yet to give me an indicator where I'm going. But once we're on the softer ground up there, it'll be a lot easier to see. I only have to walk 3 steps, by the way, from the previous hole to get the next signal here. That'll be another nugget. It's very windy, you're probably not going to hear much. Signal seems to be just in here. Hard packed ground. Sounds massive. Oh, yes! That'll be the second largest one of the trip. Wow! That'll be a 4-grammer for sure. Nice. I hope I didn't scratch it. Nice bit. So the best one for the trip was a 7-grammer, and I reckon this is gonna go 4 grams for sure. Nice. Even if it's just 3 grams, but it's a nice, worn, chunky bit. Beautiful. Up until this point, I have only walked about 10 steps. Making sure I wasn't leaving any loud-sounding targets behind, I put the coil in as many places as I could, whilst always keeping the disturbance to the native vegetation as small as possible. The weather had been pretty ordinary since we've arrived. The strong winds prevented us from hearing any sounds properly, whilst electromagnetic interferences were playing with the threshold of our detectors. All this means we had to turn down the sensitivity and aren't able to hear any quiet murmurs. We know that we are leaving gold behind, and there is nothing we can do about it. I'm onto a target here, and I didn't even think it was a signal, but I just stuck it in the wrong spot twice, and I think the target is right in the middle of it. Oh, there it is. Nice little small one. We'll be busy digging gold all day, I think.
Alright, so this is where I found the first one yesterday. I just walked in a straight line. There's a hole. There's a hole. You can see a bit of a shear through here and quartz coming out of it. A bit more of a shear over there. But yeah, all I did was walk straight down. Hole, hole. Another one. Another one. Another one there. And all the way to the creek. So once I got to the bottom, pulled the chain out, and I've been drilling from the bottom back up. So I've done all this yesterday. And I've only been going not very wide, like not even to the next row of quartz. So I'll concentrate on this little skinny area first and then branch out from there. So I won't bore you with all the little ones. I'll just give you an update here and there.
I'm probably on my 4th grid line here, and I'm getting a very strong signal here. And I haven't actually filmed every single dig that I've done out here. There's just too many of them. But this sounds louder than the other ones. That can't be buried too deep. I wonder if we can see it. Sounds big. Oh, there it is. Yeah. That's another nice one. Nice. Probably close to a gram here with the fly for scale. Nice bit. 4th chain line and at least 4 nuggets in the tin so far.
1 row up and 1 row back since this morning, and I'll show you what I've got in that row already, but there's probably like 10 or 15 holes. And I told you I'd show you the good ones, so I just got this sound on the way back to the camera. It's blanking out, so it might be not baddie. Can't see anything here. A lot of them just been sitting on top of the ground Oh, as soon as you bend down, the flies just hammer you. Still in there. Ah, we'll dig her up, eh? Sounds like a good one. Too dark, cloudy to where the fly now. I can't really see properly. Yeah. Yeah. There's a chunky bit. Look at that. I'll show you the rest from the two lines. So I've got that much in two lines, probably 20 metres long.
I wasn't going to film the next one, but it's such a good sounding one. Should have brought my pinpointer for these. So it definitely sounds like something big and very shallow. So I'm half expecting to see it sitting here on the surface. Oh, this end. Oh, I got it out already. Unless I scraped in the wrong spot. Where is it? It sounds big. Why can't I see it? I moved it again. Maybe it's not gold. Oh! Yeah, it is gold. What a nice chunk. Must have just been sitting on the surface and I pushed him from A to B to C. Nice. Must have been covered up by a bit of dirt the whole time. Beautiful bit. They'll go over a gram for sure. Oh, how good are these? Still can't believe it. What an incredible spot this is. Unreal. What a nice pleasant change to digging up tiny little sub-grammars, which you can't even see. So much more enjoyable.
We'll see what if there's another target there. It sounds like a louder one. Oh, there. We'll get to that one in a minute. Let's put my coil down on a loud signal. Sounds really good. I had to put the fly net back on. Those flies are insane. Oh, that's a nice bit. Look at that one. But that next one sounded even better where I sat the coil. So we'll go to that. Oh, this is that what the other one sounds like that I sat the coil on. Yeah, good. Probably going to be the best one so far today. Yeah. Sounds good. Oh, it is. Look at that. Not very thick, but it's a nice piece. I'm on the 5th line this morning. I'll show you what I've got already. I've probably got 10 grams or maybe 8. Not bad. Best patch I've found in a long time, or ever. Keep bugging along.
Oh, it's got a crack. In terms of our gear, this definitely wasn't the best trip. At this stage, we were down one coil, my microphone adapter broke, and now my camera was scratched. There it is, long skinny one. Long skinny one from under the bushes. Nice, just next to the previous one. Yeah, that's how gridding is fun, finding one after the other. I usually get bored, but definitely not today. One nugget after the other. Ah, nice flat bit. Maybe not quite a gram, but it gave the detector enough surface to make a very loud noise. Nice. I lost track. I stopped counting. At least a dozen, I'd say. Good going.
Got a half decent sound one again. Definitely the best sounding one since the last log here. Not a bad one. Dug a lot of small ones and that's the first decent one for a while. I'll give you a look at what we've got so far. Starting to get a bit of a collection there. Probably been here 3 hours. I'm a bit buggered from yesterday, so probably only go to lunch today.
This one here is a screamer. Another scratch. Should order a few more parts after this trip. Ooh! Oh, that might pay for a new cable for the camera anyway. They'll replace the cable that I broke for the microphone, and I might even get a spare out of this one. Nice! Close to a gram, I'd say.
Got a not bad signal. Not much been buried, so I'm just using flat side of the peak. Don't really have to dig very deep here so far. Oh, I see it. Not a bad little one. They're getting heaps of real like 0.03s, 4s. I don't know what size they are, heaps of real little ones. So I haven't done much filming. If I get any more like that, I'll turn the camera on for you.
Yeah, I just got 3 more bits in the last 5 minutes just here, and there's just too many of them. I can't film them all, unfortunately. So that's what I've got so far. Yeah, that's got to be close to half an ounce, you'd think. Some of them are very clean looking, actually. But yeah, the gold in this area goes 99% pure, so can't get it much purer than that found in nature like that. I got no idea how many holes I've dug today, but it was a lot. And yeah, we're a few hours in. I'm pretty buggered. My back is killing me. But yeah, I'm not gonna give up yet. We're still gonna stay here for a few more hours yet. Hopefully find some more nuggets. And yeah, I'm just sitting down for a quick break. Gonna have a drink, gotta stay hydrated, and then I'm gonna get rid of these flies inside my net because there's about 100 inside as well.
Probably the best sounding one I've had in a little while. Little wobbly one. Oh, there it is. Pretty easy to spot because they're real clean. Looks like they just come out of acid. That's a little dinosaur. Not many big ones, but there's heaps of little ones, so not complaining. Just means more digging. So I'll probably go for another hour or so and then call it for the day. I didn't walk far from the dinosaur. Got a good one. Sounds not bad. Nice, soft too. The rest have been in shady rock. So hard to get and they're tiny. Oh, I see something. We won't say what that looks like, but it's a not bad bit.
We were more than happy about every single nugget we were finding out here. But to be truthful, the flies really started to annoy us. We can deal with a few hundred flies any day, but when they get thick like this, it's a different story. You can try as many repellents as you want, nothing works. And please, don't ever ask me what it's like to go for a wee out here. The fly net helps a little in your face, but you can't see properly through the mesh, especially not when it's cloudy. Plus it makes it hard to breathe and the flies eventually find their way inside the net anyway. We just wanted to finish off quickly so we could get out of here soon, away from the flies. I honestly believe that I'm leaving a lot of targets behind here just because the detector is so noisy in these conditions. The wind is just howling, there are storms in the distance, that was thunder. And the detector is just going crazy. So all I'm finding are the very noisy loud nuggets. And I'll have to chain this whole area again because, yeah, I don't even hear the quiet ones. But that'll be left for another day when it's a bit better with the weather conditions. For now, we're just picking up those screamers. Like this one here. Actually sounds bigger again. And I've been going without any targets for a little while, so this is exciting again. Can't see it yet. We'll pinpoint it. Yeah, that's gold here. That's definitely gold. How big is it? Yeah. Nice. Another shallow nugget. Beautiful. That'll be a gram at least. Good going.
Another good sounding one. It must be a good row, this one, but maybe not too bad. Oh, see it? A little chunky bit. Look at the hands. My face probably looks like that too from swatting flies away when I don't have the net on. Well, it's been a good patch so far. We've got a fair few small nuggets. I haven't worked very far up the hill this morning because I've been so busy digging little ones. It's always good to find something like this. It's very rare.
So I just finished gridding from here down to the creek, and I only did between that tree and that bigger one there. So that was my little square here for probably close to half an ounce. I'm gonna have a bit of a break, have a drink and have a snack, and then I might just continue my grid pattern towards the sides instead of coming up the hill. That sounds really good. So after I finished on the top, I decided to have a look down in the creek where I found those nuggets earlier this morning. The first ones from this morning. So now I'm in the creek below that with a deep signal. Could be big. straight down the hole. I didn't bring my pinpointer. I didn't think I'd need it with all these shallow nuggets. This one is deep. We got it. Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, dropped it. Nice bit in a nice depth. So we'll definitely have to do this whole creek system here because it's got deep nuggets in it. Nice. It's very round and compressed, and I'd say it's gonna go close to 2 grams. Another beautiful worn piece from the spot. Very nice.
I reckon this could be my best one yet. That sounds alright. Just gotta move half these sticks. Trees are dead. Sound like the quad starting up. Screamer. Yeah, definitely my best one. I don't know how Chris is going. She logged me yesterday with the big one. Look at that. We've dug 100 of those other ones that add up to that. We'll go for a little bit longer. See how we go. Try to get one more of them.
I can see it in the dirt. There. Another one.
Just walking back to the bike. I've got a good one on the way back. Fair away from the patch. Nice little solid one. And it widens the patch, which is good as well. But Chrissy must be finding gold. If she wasn't, she would have come up and saw me. We'll go down and see what she's got.
Yeah, the flies definitely prefer dark spots. Have a look how they're going for the dark button. And that's on both sides, by the way. And that's why they're sitting all over my head as well. On the fly net. Very lucky they don't bite or sting. Unless you have a wound, that hurts.
Never going to make it back to the bike. Eyes are full of flies. Oh yeah. Little flat one. Oh, I better go.
There he is, finally. I feel like I'm 100 years old. Oh, yours is heavier.
Heaps of little ones.
Yeah, I was lucky. I had a few chunkier bits. Oh, look at that pile. That's got to be an ounce.
It'd have to be, wouldn't it?
Very close anyway.
Only in a little skinny bit. I haven't even made it to the top yet.
Nice.
And then as I walk back, the next gully, I found a 1 grammer in there and a couple of little ones, and I thought, I just got to go.
Oh, nice. Should we get out of here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go. How exhausting was it today?
It was real exhausting.
Probably all looks like good fun digging gold every target, and it is. But it's also bending down every time. It is physically very exhausting.
Especially when you dig so many holes.
Yes.
Most of mine are like 0.1s or whatever.
Yeah.
It takes a while to get them.
Yeah, I think my biggest one could be a 4 grammer. And this could be a 2. And a few ones. This one here is a bit chunkier. 2 grammer.
Flies are back.
Yeah.
There's the wind that blows this way.
Yeah. We worked out the only thing that keeps the flies away is a bit of heat and smoke off the fire.
Works a treat.
When the smoke is blowing this way, it does.
I definitely didn't get a 4 grammer, but a lot of bits.
Yeah. Heaps of them.
It'd be interesting to count them, see how many holes I dug.
Do you want to count them?
No.
No.
Alright, see what you got.
I'm gonna put this big one on there just to see how much that weighs. 3 grammer.
3 grammer.
3 grammer. They always look bigger out there. And then that one, 1.8. This one is another bigger one. 2.1. Okay. All those little ones can go on there. 7 grams. Oh, I can't see with the flies.
Yeah, it's hard. Oh, sure.
Oh, thank you.
There's one stuck in you.
I know. In the eyelashes. Okay, up to 9 grams. Look here, that tiny one there. See that?
Yeah, that is small.
See another one there.
I've dug a few of those today, I think.
10 grams. That's 12. 14, that's almost half an ounce. And 17 grams, my best day out here yet.
Well, you said about 20, not far off.
I was hoping for a little bit more just to come and get closer to your results, but yeah, I can't keep up with the amount of holes you dig. 17 grams.
It's a good day.
Yeah, it's a very good day. Over half an ounce. I'll make room for yours.
It's not really any big ones like yours.
But heaps of little ones instead.
8.
Yeah.
14.
Nice.
19.
Close to an ounce. 23.
26.
No, maybe not quite.
Crack.
29. Oh, it'll be very close.
Oh, get out of my eyes.
Oh, you got 30 grams.
And there's still one more.
Nice. 30.9. 31.1 would be 1 troy ounce, so very, very close to an ounce.
Another couple of holes we would have got there.
Yeah, I'd call that an ounce day anyway.
Nice day.
Beautiful. Very good.
All together?
All together, they're all going in the one pot. 48.
So we beat yesterday. I think we had
41, I think.
41 yesterday.
48.
That's a good day.
That's a big pile of gold.
Our gold prospecting trip will continue with another video next week. Until then, stay safe out there, guys.